Before I show you either method, I'm going to read you something. This is the ingredient list on a package of store-brand cream cheese. I'm reading it exactly as it appears on the label. Pasteurized milk and cream, cheese culture, salt, guar gum, carob bean gum, xanthan gum. 7 ingredients. Most of them are stabilizers. They're not there for your health. They're there for flavor. They are there because industrial manufacturing cannot replicate what time and gravity do for free. The slow drain, the controlled temperature, the patient protein coagulation that turns clean dairy into real cream cheese without a single additive. As a culinary trained attorney, I evaluate ingredients the way an attorney evaluates evidence. And when I evaluated the stabilizers on that label, guar gum, carob bean gum, xanthan gum, what I found was not complicated. They're not there to improve the product. They are there because industrial manufacturing cannot achieve through speed what a slow drain achieves through time. But first, here's what I made instead. 2 methods. Same starting point, A2 organic dairy, nothing synthetic, nothing stabilized. Method A2 heavy cream, and A2 whole milk with raw apple cider vinegar, cultured at a controlled temperature, drained for 18 to 24 hours. You've already seen this cream cheese on this channel. It went into the no-bake lemon cottage cheese bars. So this is the first time I'm showing you how it's actually made. Method B, A2 organic whole milk yogurt from Costco. Salt, drain in the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours. 1 bowl, no heat, no acid. No active process at all, just time and a cheesecloth. 2 finished results. 2 completely different methods. 1 question. Which one is better? The answer is not as simple as I expected, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly when to use each one and why. Stay with me. Before we get into either method, I want to answer one question first. Why does store-bought cream cheese need so many ingredients when yours will need so few? The answer is simple. Cream cheese is made when acid meets dairy and causes it to separate into 2 things, the solid part and the liquid part. The solid part is your cream cheese. The liquid part is whey. Drain the whey away, and what remains is cream cheese. That is the entire process. Acid, dairy, drain, done. So why does the Kroger label need guar gum, carob bean gum, and xanthan gum to make that happen? It does not. Those 3 ingredients are not making the cream cheese. They're replacing the time it takes to make it properly. Industrial manufacturing cannot afford to let cream cheese drain slowly the way a home kitchen can. So instead of time, they add gums to create the texture that a slow drain produces naturally. Research confirms that is exactly what they are there for. Not for flavor, not for nutrition, just to hold the product together at industrial speed. Your kitchen does not have that problem. You have a cheesecloth, a bowl, and time. That is a better system. Now, here's why the 2 methods produce 2 different results and why that matters before you see either one. Method A uses raw apple cider vinegar as the acid. It is fast acting and produces a rich, dense result because it starts with heavy cream as its base. Temperature matters here. The dairy needs to be at 75 degrees when the vinegar goes in. Too hot and the texture turns grainy. At 75 degrees, the protein comes together smoothly, and what you get after draining is a cream cheese that is dense enough to pipe, rich enough to hold its own frosting, and clean enough to taste exactly like dairy should. Method B uses the acid that is already in the yogurt, put there naturally during fermentation. The coagulation work is already done before you do anything. All you are doing is removing the liquid. Salt helps pull that liquid out faster. Time does the rest. What you get after 24 or 48 hours in the refrigerator is tangier than method A, slightly lighter and still full of the live cultures the yogurt started with, because nothing in this process used heat. Same destination, two very different roads, and the road you take determines what you can do with the result. That is what the Healthy Skillet Standard requires me to show you before we get into the kitchen. Not just how to make something, but why the decisions matter. Two methods, two very different processes. One question still open. Which one is better? Let me show you what 48 hours produced and what method A looks like after an 18-hour drain. Side by side, here's the difference. Method A is a denser, richer, built on a heavy cream base. It holds its shape, pipes cleanly, and belongs in any recipe where cream cheese needs to do structural work. Method B is tangier, lighter, still full of live cultures because nothing in this process used heat. This one belongs on a board, in a dip, as a spread, anywhere the cream cheese itself is the star. Two methods, both clean, both real cream cheese. No gums, no stabilizers, just dairy, acid, and thyme. That is the Healthy Skillet Standard. If you made either of these, tell me in the comments which method you tried and how yours turned out. I want to know if the standard held in your kitchen too. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit the button. New video every Sunday. I will see you in the kitchen.